Without a doubt, I love the Peter Pan story, whether I'm reading the children's classic or watching the new holiday movie adaptation starring Jeremy Sumpter as Peter Pan and Jason Isaacs as Captain Hook. And this Peter Pan is action-packed. Take a look.
Be a mouse boy.
Ready to lose the other one?
Not this time.
Please welcome Jeremy Sumpter and Jason Isaacs.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Kiss everyone?
Oh, sure, we can.
Kiss everyone? You can if you want to.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
feel rude if I'm
Nice to see you.
Kisses all around.
And by the way, I do not cheat on girls.
So, what I want to know is, who do you think these married men are having affairs with? It's married women.
Probably. If they're smart.
You know?
You think? Married women not...
I have no personal experience of that. I was just, someone said that backstage.
Well, if they're smart, because otherwise the single women want to get married. Right.
I want to get married.
And they'll tell.
Do you want to get married?
You had some practice. You had a little kiss in this film.
Well, that was good. That was fun. Rachel, I wanted to do the kiss over and over, so I screwed up a lot. So I have another kiss from Rachel. So, 2 takes of a kiss turn out to 30 takes of a kiss. So.
Oh my gosh, smart man.
Yes.
You know how to make the move.
Do you enjoy wearing the tights at all?
Actually, it's not tights. It's leaves. But
leaves.
Well, they are. At first, they were annoying because they're itchy and it's a tight costume, and so it's hard to get over the harness when I was flying it. And it was a good costume, but it has baddies to it. But it was.
And speaking of flying, I mean, you guys had a couple of really tough flying scenes. So you're fighting. I mean, did anything go wrong? Were there falls?
It doesn't have to go wrong. You know what flying is? Flying is getting a giant wedgie and being lifted in the air and left there for about 3 or 4 months. It takes 5 minutes on screen. We were up there from February to June.
Oh, and, suspended that entire time.
They have these child labour laws where for some odd reason children can't work 20 hours a day. I think it's wrong. But he would come down every hour and have a break, and I was left hanging there while they all went for sandwiches. So luckily I have a daughter already.
So you got off easy.
It was fun though. They have a zap here, zap there. My favorite shot of the whole movie was I've been waiting for this shot for 8 months, and they said, okay, we're gonna do the shot in 1 take, and I'm like, no, we gotta do the shot in at least 10 takes.
Because you were having so much fun.
Oh yeah, because it was a shot that I've been waiting for, where I fly in one whole flight around the whole set.
Fun.
And so it was exactly like I was flying. I felt totally free. It was the most amazing feeling I've had in my whole life.
What you don't know about him is he thinks he can fly. Well, what happened is when you fly, there's 6 or 7 big, strong, tattooed guys hanging onto ropes somewhere, and you have to say, guys, you all right? You got the rope? Okay, move. Jeremy would constantly go, hey, what if I jump off here and it just flies somewhere? You see people drop their lunch and sprint across the thing and grab all the rope
Right
just
before
hit the deck.
For those of you who are looking at Jason saying, where have I seen the face before? It's Patriot. Remember, he played the bad guy in the Patriot. And you play the bad guy in this, Captain Hook. But you also play Mr. Darling, huh? Yeah. Yes, which is the timid husband, and then you're going back and forth. How hard is that? How do you do that?
Well, you know what? The film took quite a long time, and I only played 2 characters. I found that rather frustrating. I frankly think I could have played his part and the dog and Tinkerbell. But, I'm much more like the timid Mr. Darling. He's scared of his wife and kids, and he's scared of his own dog, and...
That's you?
That's me.
Yeah, you're
But I like being these tough guys on screen because it's cheap therapy for me.
That's right, to act it all out.
Tell about that one scene where you had to lay in the doghouse.
Oh, no, because they're all cut from the movie.
Stay on the old day.
I spent a long time in the doghouse, a long time in the kennel. My legs bent over my back. It was incredibly painful. When I first went to the screening, and it went down a storm, all the kids were laughing, and all the grown-ups were crying their eyes out, and it came up. And I was just like that because I spent 3 months in a kennel and it wasn't on the screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that all little boys have a little Peter Pan in them? Don't want to grow up, don't want to settle down, just want to fly around on the harness all day long?
Well, to me, there's a lot of kids. I mean, every kid, every person wants to fly in their life. A lot of kids dream about sword fighting and flying, and fighting pirates is like a dream that every little kid has, and a lot of kid wants. And there's a Peter Pan in every kid.
You think?
Oh, yeah. I
My
think
partner,
so.
Emma, said to me, well, after the movie, she went, I think this movie's going to do really well with grown-up women. I said, why? She said, because it's about the girl trying to get a boy to grow up and behave properly. And it's the oldest story in the world.
It is.
Boys just don't mature. They have to be dragged kicking and screaming into it. Yeah.
But the good thing about this movie, it brings, you know how all the kids are into PlayStation 2 stuff? This movie brings back imagination to all the kids, and it brings the kid out of the adults, and so...
Oh, all the grown-ups cry. The thing that the kids are laughing at, you turn around and the parents are just, oh, God, because it's all about hating growing old. I don't know about you, but I hate growing old. I hate it. And how much we all pretend to be grown-ups.
That's why I laugh at Jason all the time.
Even his parents, Jason, are you a strict dad? Are you?
No, I'm pathetic.
You are. You're a wuss. Wrap you right around the finger?
I say it to Emma, you know, Lily's mum, I say, look, we can't let her get away with that. She goes, see, you do it. And I go over there and I just collapse. I do whatever she wants.
Well, he's good to me.
I was easy with him. We were really badly behaved the whole year. Me and the other kids, and especially Jeremy and I.
Jeremy, you actually grew during the filming, right?
Yeah.
So how did the director deal with that?
I was 5 foot when I started, and
what are you now?
I'm 5'10" and a half now.
Yeah.
Wow. No wonder that suit was tight.
But I grew 8. I started at 5 foot, and then when I finished, I was 5'8". Now I'm 5'10" and a half. They had to change the window in the nursery 4 times to make it
You
higher.
got slamming into it.
Yeah, because when I walked through it, I wouldn't hit my head. You know?
Oh my God.
This should have changed me, because when I first started fighting him, he was this, I could bat him around, and by the end, he knocked me out. He lifted me off my feet the other side of the ship.
That is hilarious. You played a guy that never wants to grow up, and you grew up. That's great.
Sorry. It's all in the movie magic is how they work it out. I don't know.
And you never ever do grow up in this film, and I love that. And you said to me backstage, did it make you feel young again? I'm only 26, buddy. Yeah. But it did. It made me love my child.
Here, you want my phone number?
Maybe want to be just married for sure. Thanks to Jeremy Sumpter and Jason Isaacs. Peter Pan is playing everywhere. We'll be right back. I'm 26.
You're annoying.
Wish I could be young again. We'll see you all later. We will be right back. Catch this film.